Soccer Manager 2022 Tactics and Formation for version 1.2.0. As you can see, these tactics and formation are very consistent. A win percentage of 97.
Do support this small channel with a like and a subscribe.
This is a Champions League final match against Bayern Munich using these tactics and formation. This formation is a modified 4-3-3 formation. The detailed tactics and formation setup I will show you after one match. This formation and tactics are tested in version 1.2.0. So do subscribe and I will keep posting new tactics as the new versions come out. The first goal goes in the 15th minute by Rashford. Almost every new version which is updated by the game makes changes in its tactics. The old tactics which used to work very well before suddenly stop working after the update. A second goal goes in the 20th minute by Dijan. This is the first time from the launch of the game where wide play tactics actually worked. Otherwise, all the other versions, the tactics of playing through the middle always worked very well. I have tested these tactics over several matches and they were very consistent in winning for me. The third goal by Rashford goes in the 37th minute. Do keep updating your tactics as the game keeps updating its version. At halftime, substitute players who are low on fatigue as well as who have a low match rating. Do not change formation or tactics during the match for any reason. Even if your assistant manager tells you to change your formation or tactics, do not do that during the match. Only make substitutions during halftime, that's all. If you play the longer match, you can make substitutions after the 60th minute. This is a Champions League final and still the tactics and formation are doing so well. Rashford scores his hat-trick in the 78th minute. That is now the fourth goal of the game. In these tactics, your possession may not be very high, but your shots on target and goals will be high. Winning matches consistently is more important in having good tactics. Many players, including myself, do not like to change tactics and formation every single match. The final score ends 4-0 and I win the UEFA Champions League trophy. As you can see, possession is not very high, but shots on target as well as goals scored is. Now I will explain how to set up these formation and tactics.
Do support this small channel with a like and a subscribe.
So this formation is basically a modified 4-3-3 formation. There are two center backs, one left wing back and one right wing back, two central defensive midfielders, one central attacking midfielder, one attacking midfielder left and one attacking midfielder right, one center forward along with a goalkeeper. It's a good formation also for using all your different kinds of players. Player's role, you can let it be set automatically, or if you want, you can copy this. Letting your player roles be set automatically chooses the best player role for that particular player. For captain and set piece instructions, choose the best rated player for each task. You can also choose your favorite player in case you want, but it's always advised to choose the best rated player for that particular task. For general instructions, width, wide, mentality, attacking, tempo, fast, creativity, adventurous. For attacking instructions, passing style, mixed, attacking style, down both flanks, forwards, work the ball into the box, wide play, byline crosses. For defense instructions, pressing all over, tackling style hard, backline high.
Do support this small channel with a like and a subscribe.
I will now show you two further matches using the same tactics and formation. This match is against Barcelona. It's the exact same tactics and formation being used. I don't just win one match and put the tactics and formation up. I test the tactics a lot in many matches and then only if it's consistent I do upload the video of the tactics. In the first minute itself, there's a goal by Jadon Sancho. Make sure whenever you're using a tactic and formation, make sure it's the latest one. At halftime, do not change tactics and formation, only make substitutions. Substitute the players who are fatigued, followed by the players who have a low match rating. The reason I was telling you before to use the latest tactics and formation is that every new version the game updates. The tactics which used to work before do not work anymore. In the 54th minute, the second goal goes in, a goal by Rashford. This is the first version wherein playing down the flanks actually work in a tactic. Otherwise, all the previous versions playing through the middle always worked. A third goal goes in the 80th minute, scored by Rashford. In Soccer Manager, always look for a tactic which is always consistent, because mostly you're playing a league where you have to continuously win matches. The match against Barcelona ended 3-0. As you can see, there's not much difference in the possession, but shots on target and number of goals scored, there is a big difference. This is an example of a match using the same tactics and formation against a weaker team. So far, the previous two matches I showed you were against tough opponents. This match is full of goals because the opponent is weak. So this tactics and formation work against stronger opponents as well as weaker opponents. Yes, my team is good, but I played against opponents of Barcelona as well as Bayern Munich and won matches. I've also played matches in the league against Liverpool and other top players in the English Premier League, and I have won all the matches. So these are very good tactics and formation. Remember, once again, these tactics and formation have been tested on version 1.2.0. It may not work on older versions, may not even work on future versions. They have only been tested on the current version I am playing, which is version 1.2.0. Since you have to keep on changing tactics and formation every version, do subscribe and keep. I will keep on posting new videos of updated tactics and formation. In almost all my videos of Soccer Manager for tactics, I do mention the version, which is very important. So whenever you're playing the game and copying any tactics, do check the current version which is in your Play Store. If you try these tactics with the older version of the game, it may not work. So please check your version first before trying the tactics. In this game, I'm still in the first half and I've already scored 5 goals. At halftime, as usual, do not change any tactics and formation, only substitute players. Substitute your low fatigue players followed by players with a low match rating. Since I'm playing against a weaker team, the possession I have using these tactics in this game is very high, but normally against difficult opponents, the possession may be equal or even low, but your shots on target as well as goals scored will be more. Do make sure your team chemistry is high. Do train your players' team chemistry in training. Also, watch the ad for a further set of training. It will help a lot in progression of your players. So this is now the 8th goal going in. A goal by Dijan. The final score in this game ends 8-0. Do let me know how these tactics and formation work for you. Also subscribe for future tactics.
Do support this small channel with a like and a subscribe.